Hello, hello. Hi, Spyro. I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for being here at the start of the stream. It's great to see you. I hope everybody's having a really good day. Let's see, it's Sunday. Where I live, we had daylight savings, so I got an extra hour of sleep. So I'm feeling great. As you can see with my splits over here, we're gonna run something new today. We have a new run. Last time I streamed, got a big PB for the crafts room, and then actually, so let's see, that would have been on Friday, right? We got the crafts room PB on Friday, and then yesterday I actually went and ran it again and got another PB, which was a little bit naughty of me. I was being a little bit of a naughty streamer to do that run without all my friends here. But I got another PB. I almost went sub 30, which has kind of been like the goal with Craftstream all along, was to sub 30. So that's the one I'm going to go ahead and submit. I just had a mistake at the very end. It was actually really too bad. At my very last turn in, you know how I play on controller, but then sometimes I use keyboard shortcuts. So I was using the shortcut, so like kind of like over here like this, you know, like tipping my controller to the side while hitting the shift button. So that's a little tricky, right? But it does save time. I think it's worth it. Like for this one, since it's just one key, I think it's the right move. So I do that for my turn-ins because then it immediately goes into its spot. But I did that very last turn in. There's 4 things, right? I thought I was hitting shift, but I actually had my pinky on caps lock. So I was like, doot, 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 like trying to turn in my last 4 things, and nothing was happening. It was just like, the game was just like, I don't know what you're trying to ask me to do, but it's nothing that I know how to do. And then I looked and I saw, it's not shift. And so then I changed it to shift and I got them turned in really fast. But it put me just over the 30-minute. It was like 30 minutes and 4 seconds. So if it hadn't have been for that mistake, I could have just squeaked under 30. So all of that's to say, I probably will do Crafts Room again at some point, because it's like I have unfinished business with Crafts Room now. But I do feel like it was a good enough PB to move on to Spybo. As you said, mine's 120. I'm so excited. I'm excited too because this is the run that I've been wanting to do for a long time, because ultimately, like when I first started speedrunning, the run that I thought would be so cool is Mines 120 Junimo Kart. So this is like one step closer to that. So I watched the world record Mines 120 today, and then I watched second place Mines 120. And the kind of the biggest thing I noticed was that there were a lot of differences between the two of them. So it made me feel like, okay, like I don't necessarily have to be like perfectly on the route to still get a good time, hopefully. So that was helpful. And then we can kind of look at the route actually. Let me see. How could I get this on the screen? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull up the route in front of me, and then I'm going to take a cheeky little screenshot and just like dump it on OBS for you guys. And we can kind of look at the route together really quick before we start it. So let me come over here. Yeah, and then we're going to do a screenshot. Okay, I'm just going to crop out everything else that's not part of the route. Because you know, when I do a screenshot, it takes a picture of like all my monitors. Here we go. I just need this. Crop. Okay. Sorry, I could have prepared this ahead of time, but I didn't. I wish I had. So let's see. I think you are what we want to look at. Yes. Okay. I'm about to show you guys the route. Let me just bring my OBS over here. I'm going to just drop it right on the screen. And there it is. Okay. Right here. That's our route today. Let me make it a little bigger so we can just kind of like talk through it. If I spelled anything wrong, just don't judge me. Okay. So we wake up on day 1, spring 1. We're going to cut down 3 trees. We're going to make a chest, and then we just go to bed. That's it. Day 1, easy. Then we sleep until the 5th, and we get everything in the chest that we're not going to use, so basically just our pickaxe. And then we head to the mines. We level up to mining level 1. Day 2, we have a mail check. So you will see I still have my mail check redeem left over from Craft's room. We still need to check the mail in this route. So we'll have to make sure that we get that done. Mail check, Spyro, I know you're here for it. I know I can count on you for that mail check. Yes. So on, let's see, mine's day 2, we'll check the mail. And then that day, we basically need to do 2 things. We need to level up to mining level 2. That's going to unlock staircases for us. And this is the whole reason we need to check the mail. We have the slime quest from the Adventurers Guild. So basically, you check the mail, you read the quest, and then that like puts the quest in your journal. The quest is that you have to kill 10 slimes. So we need to make sure on day 2 that we're killing 10 slimes to complete that quest. And then that's it. Then we sleep again. And then mine's day 3. You can see I have little notes like get your inventory right, use the chest to put away anything that's not food. And then this day, so day 2, so it might be, it might not be. It kind of depends on luck, right? So we wake up, we check our luck. If it's a bad luck day, you sleep. If it's a good luck day, you go. So it could be different things. Mine's day 1 might be the 6th. If the 5th is bad luck, we'll see. Day 3, we want to get to floor 65. I actually don't know why I said that. Maybe that's something Chikorita like mentioned or something. Because I read Chikorita's guide and then Chikorita has the world record. But the big difference, see you when you get back. The big difference day 3 is we don't pass out. It's like the only day that we don't pass out. We run home and we sell everything that we've been saving in our chest. So this run is different because usually I just like throw out, like if you get topaz, if you get like even a diamond, right? In mines 50, we're leaving diamonds on the floor of the mines. In mines 120, we keep those things. On day 3, we get down as far as we can, and then at the end of that day, we sell everything. Then mines day 4, back in the mines until 2 p.m., at which time we can go to the Adventurers Guild, which we unlocked back on day 2, and we can buy our explosive ammo, and then we're just like going nuts the rest of the way down with our explosive ammo. So this is kind of like, these are like the little notes that I just made for myself in a little Google Doc, just watching Chikorita's world record. But then what's interesting is in the second place run, which is obviously a really good run, that one, they were selling things like all the time. Like they didn't just do one big sell. They were kind of selling things throughout. I think they went to the Adventurers Guild twice to buy ammo just based on what their money was doing. So kind of the idea there, my takeaway there was we can be a little flexible. We don't have to like stick to anything perfectly. And really my goal today is to like finish a run. Since this, I haven't practiced this at all. I was watching the videos, I was learning the routes, but I haven't actually tried this. I haven't tried a like 120, like a single run for 120. So my big goal today, the thing I'll be happy with is if we can finish a run. If we can finish 2 and actually start to try to like improve my time a little bit, even better. But ultimately, I'm like, okay, can we just get through this route? So that is kind of my goal. That's what I'm going for. Also, as you can see, I switched my game into Korean. I'm just trying to get a little more serious about practicing Korean again. I used to play everything in Korean. Oh, welcome back, Spyro. I put my game in Korean just for fun, just a little practice. The only thing is that could mess me up a little bit when we get like the alerts in the screen because I'm on 1.6. So like when I level up, right, it's like I need to pay a little bit better attention. Yeah, Korean doesn't make anything faster. This is not a speed running thing. I'm just moving my chair. This is not a speed running thing. This is just a me thing. I just want to practice my Korean. If anything, it's going to make things slower because I'm going to be slower to read, slower to like sound things out, but it should be fun. I figure if I'm going to be playing a lot, I might as well learn a thing or two while I'm at it. So with all that, I think we can go for it. I think we can go for it. Oh, I do have some commands for us. I can show you really quick before we get started. So we have a command. You can check your daily luck now. Hopefully it works. Uh-oh, my daily luck is bad. The spirits are displeased for me. I hope your luck is better. And then you can also, since we're going to be in the mines, you can check like a crate and then see what you get. I just got 2 stones. Hopefully you get something better. So, with all that, I think we're finally ready. Let me get my route somewhere I can see it. Let me see. Where am I going to put my route? Maybe I'll just keep my little screenshot. Maybe over here? Yeah. I'm just going to put this thing right over here in case I need it. I mean, the first 2 days are kind of regular mines days. Day 3, we sell stuff. That's it. Hopefully it's not too much to remember. It's less to remember than crafts room, that's for sure. Definitely less to juggle than crafts room, but still probably a little learning curve. Oh, Spyro, your luck wasn't very good either. I'm sorry. And you got some rubber boots. We're kind of in the same boat. Bad luck, bad crates. Hopefully the game is better. Hopefully the game luck is better. Okay, this is an exciting moment. Historical moment. Mine's 120 instead of mine's 50. Mine's 120. Favorite thing, still GG. This is just to skip the intro. Still gonna play as a girl. She's cute. I just picked someone I think is cute. Here's our remixed mines, or the option. I am gonna do remix rewards. And then down here, I'm gonna do legacy RNG because I'm playing on 1.6. And I think with that, we are ready to go. So this is exciting. Very exciting. Okay, so first thing, chop down 3 trees, make a chest, then go to bed till the 5th. I feel like because of my crafts room experience, I'm a little bit better at like chopping down trees. Not that there's that much to get right about it. All right, and then I'll grab this one. Maybe I should get on this side. That way, if the wood falls this way, it'll be kind of like going in the direction that I'm already running. So we'll go ahead and do this. And that's enough wood, so that's perfect. And I'll just put my chest, where should I put it? Up here? Can I put it there? Nope. Okay, we'll put it right there. All right, now we sleep. I guess I could have put my stuff away then, but I don't think those things make a huge difference. Either way, sleep until the 5th. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. I did try to practice some Mines 50 runs yesterday. They did not go well. So I'm a little, I mean, I hope we don't get in a, okay, pyramid luck. I hope we don't end up in a spot where I can't even get to level 50, much less level 120. Okay, so all of this we don't need. How good am I with Korean? I can read. I can read. I'm not great. I'm not great. So it's like I can tell like by the 5th it says kum, that means Friday. I know that like by time, you know, the ochon means like morning. So I'm kind of like following everything on the screen, and I know what they call the mines. I forget like the first one, but it has like sun. It has the word for mountain in it. So that's one of those things I can like recognize. Ah, shoot, I want that leek. Since this is kind of like a learning run, I am going to go back and get it. So, you know, there's stuff that I know. And like this, like the word for leek, and I don't think this is the case in real life Korean, but in the game, the word for leek is just leek. It's just saying the same thing. And in video games, I've noticed a lot of video game translations are like that, where instead of having like the word that people would use in daily life, they just use like they just spell it out with the Korean letters. So, it's a little bit easier. I took one like class at a local Korean center, and then I used, I don't know if you've ever heard of italki, but I was learning on italki for a while. I had a really, really good teacher on italki who I liked a lot. And I actually hope to start meeting with her again, maybe starting in January, just like when some of my like work situation changes a little bit. So I definitely want to get back into learning. It's just one of those things that's like, it's so easy to, it like falls by the wayside, you know? It's one of those things that's like, oh, I can do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow, like, you end up doing something else, right? So that's one of the reasons I changed the game, because not only is it just like a fun way to practice learning, but it also kind of like keeps it fresh in my mind. Like, oh yeah, I wanted to study this. It like helped motivate me and remind me and all that good stuff. And I think it just adds kind of like a fun layer to the game. It's just like a different way to play. Yeah, they're a great way to learn. All right. But like some of this, like when stuff pops up on the side, especially because I just changed the language yesterday, so I haven't played in Korean a lot. I don't always follow exactly what it's saying. I'm like, whoops, something happened, but I don't know what it was. Oh, I think you mentioned that before, that you learned with Grand Theft Auto, because I remember being like, oh, that's such a funny game for learning a language, because I imagine it has like some pretty rough language in it. Yeah, I think that's really funny. Okay, so I need to take a moment to do my inventory here. So we're actually going to keep, it's okay that I got the geode cutscene, because we're going to sell the geodes. I think geodes are worth 50 gold each. And eventually in this run, we need to buy all this explosive ammo, right? And explosive ammo is not cheap. It's like 300 gold. So we need to be keeping anything that's going to help with money. I don't know why I'm fighting this guy. There's a ladder right there. Here we go. Ugh. Monster floor. When I was playing last night, I was getting so many monster floors. All right. Hopefully this is another relatively easy one. Some of them aren't so bad. It's like, let me see. I guess I'll go ahead and eat this so I can grab this. All right, buddy. Let's see. I love languages. Wish I... So you know your native language and English, but you'd like to learn Swedish. That's very cool. I don't know very much about Swedish. Like, there's some languages that I don't know, but I know a little bit about them, you know? But I really don't know anything. Like, I don't know what kind of sounds are in Swedish, or what kind of grammar they have, or like, you know, how they order their sentences. I know, yeah, I was gonna try to say something, but really I truly don't know anything about Swedish. But that would be cool. It would be very cool to learn. Is Grand Theft Auto translated into Swedish? Maybe it's time to revisit Grand Theft Auto. All right, let's see what we can get in these crates. Take that geode. One way I messed up is I saw some coal and I left the floor before I picked it up. I didn't fix my inventory, so I need to be on the lookout for some coal so I can get that into my inventory. All right, and I will take these boots, so I'll go ahead and just get these on really quickly. I need all the help I can get in this long run. I know that, oh, if this guy could give me a cherry bomb, it would be amazing, because I want to get that clump of copper. Oh my gosh, and he gave me the cherry bomb. Are you kidding me? This is great. Okay, I'll just chuck that out for a second. I'll have room for it right now. That is very exciting. Okay, and another geode. Let's go. I know that Animal Crossing is translated into a lot of languages. It has like 10 languages, and Swedish is not one of them. So it might be like a less common language for game localization. I'm not sure. But maybe some games are more popular in Sweden and they get the translation. So right now I'm thinking about, excuse me, I'm thinking about my copper. I need to make sure, like, the number one thing I need to do today is level up. Oh, here's my chance to get some coal in my pocket. So what am I gonna do? Is there something I can eat? I'm just gonna eat this really quick while this bug torments me. Make room for the coal that way. Because there's nothing I want to throw away. Because the amethyst, I think, is worth 80 gold. I was looking at prices earlier today. I think amethyst is 80 gold. Amethyst is definitely something I want to keep in my inventory to sell later. And then the geodes are good for selling. Bug meat is not worth a lot, but you get enough of it that it might add up to be worth a decent amount. Same with slime. Ooh, and you keep your stone in this run because the fact that you get mining level 2, you can make ladders. So like later into the run, once you have the mining level 2, I guess really starting on day 3. Oh, let's see. Oh, I just leveled up. Okay, perfect. That's what that little pop-up is telling me. Starting day 3, you can ladder out. If you get a monster floor, you just take the ladder and you don't have to deal with it, which is huge help. Yeah, you should see if Stardew has Swedish. It would be really cool if it did. I will say Stardew is such a text-heavy game. If you're playing like casual, where you're talking to the villagers and you're reading all the notes, it can be a lot of work. I think I actually looked at it in Korean at one point and I was like, oh, this is a lot. But right now, since I'm just doing the mines, it's fine. You know, it's not that much. But I think for casual play, this game can be a lot in a second language. Whereas like something like Animal Crossing, I think is really comfortable in a second language and is actually like kind of ideal for a second language just because of the amount of language in it. You learned Swedish for a bit on Duolingo. What made you unhappy about it? Like what didn't work for you? All right, I'm getting exhausted. I need to be careful. At this point, I really could exhaust whenever the timing is right. I'm really happy with how this day 1 has gone though. So we'll see. I might kind of go for 20. I want that stone. Ooh, perfect. Great. Okay. So we probably will exhaust on 20. Hopefully I can get through this floor without having to eat anything. Just Duolingo. Felt like you weren't progressing and everything. Ah, the repetition was a little much. Interesting. Interesting. I like Duolingo. I like Duolingo as a place to start. Let me eat something that won't give me too much. I'm just going to eat a horseradish. Hopefully just to get through. I like Duolingo as a place to start, especially if it's like a language that's really different. I tried Rosetta Stone when I was first learning Korean, and I found it really overwhelming, whereas I found Duolingo a little more comfortable. But I think once you get to a certain point, Duolingo can be, yeah, it's not the best place, right? Like there start to be better ways to study, but it can be really nice for getting started. Perfect. Okay, thank you to that bug. One of these things. I always forget what these are called. What are the stabby ones called? I always forget. For some reason, I just like can't. That word will not stick in my brain. Dagger. Thank you. Yes, dagger. All right. Let's check our luck. Star drop. Great. And I forgot to get the seeds out. I need to do that at some point. Okay, so we're going to put everything in here that I want to sell later. So like this. I don't know why I'm moving so slow. I need to do this faster. Yeah, basically all that. Good. And now we're going back. Oops, I almost forgot to check the mail. Mail check. Flashing lights. Look away. Look away if you're sensitive. We're just going to really quickly. All right, so we should have gotten our initiation letter for the Adventurers Guild telling us that we need to kill 10 slimes. So now today, ideally we kill 10 slimes. If we don't kill 10 slimes, that's okay too. We can still get them on day 3. But we need to do that eventually so that we can get access to the Adventurers Guild. All right, not a ton of forage, but only 1 day has passed, so can't be too upset or surprised about that. I feel like all in all, day 1 was pretty nice. Day 1 was pretty okay. Where am I trying to go? Right here. Okay. So I need to level up mining level 2, and I need to kill some slime.